Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
Good morning, I'm Storm Track 7 meteorologist Brandon Libby. It's still going to be fairly humid for today. We have the dew points in the mid to upper 50s. That's close to what we had yesterday. It's still going to be a warm day today as well. Tomorrow, you do see a brief spike in humidity. Dew points mid 60s. However, you also see the down arrow there. So it's going to be humid the first half of the day. Then we have essentially a cold front that's coming by, and that will drop humidity down through the afternoon. It's going to crater, and it's going to be much more crisp and dry and more comfortable for Friday and through the weekend with dew points in the low 40s. Now, that being said, you see some humid conditions in the morning tomorrow. You have a cold front coming through, so will there be a chance for storms? Yes, on paper. Here's a look at the severe weather risk. There is technically a level 2 out of 5 there in our far northeastern counties, places like Winneshiek, Alameda, Clayton County. Level 1 out of 5 towards New Hampton, Oline, and Monticello. Here's the thing, though. We're going to be very capped as we go through the morning, which means there's going to be some stable air above the ground that will prevent storms from developing for most of the day. In fact, I think it's going to be mostly sunny. So that will really squash out a lot of our storm chances. And then, by the time that cold front comes through, that's when the cap will be wearing down, but the cold front will be out in Wisconsin and Illinois. That's why the severe risk is a lot higher out that way. So we may have storms pop up in this area, and then they would grow and become more severe and stronger as they track out. So again, a very low chance that we actually see storms for tomorrow. But the cold front is a very interesting one because let's just go through future track. We'll talk about why. For today, to start, it's going to be that clear sky, some sunshine in the morning, and then like yesterday, the clouds will bubble up. Because temperatures are pretty warm in the mid-80s, that gives us a little bit of instability. But there's not a lot of depth to the clouds, so they don't produce a whole lot of rain, except for maybe a stray shower near the Mississippi River. It's not even enough to put it on the graphic. So pretty much dry for today. Tonight, that warm front will be approaching, and so we're going to look at maybe the chance for some very brief activity popping up in the area. That would be some showers, some lightning, and then at worst, some small hail. Then we're going to also look at this area of storms tracking across North Iowa. The thing is, those should be weakening, and I think they fizzle out before they reach us. So yes, there is a chance for rain overnight, but it's not a huge chance, and a lot of us won't even see it. Tomorrow morning, warm front is lifting on through, and so that's going to give us the really warm day. Again, we're mostly sunny, we're capped, so you don't see any of that rain or storms popping up. There's a cold front that passes by. By the time it is clearing us, that's when the cap breaks down. You see storms popping up in Wisconsin and Illinois. So again, I think we miss out on a lot of that. But look at behind the front. Temperatures are actually warmer than out ahead of it. So is it really a cold front? Kind of. It's not really a front determined by temperatures, more so the humidity. So humidity will drop here through the afternoon, which actually allows the temperature to climb back up into the upper 80s and low 90s across the area. We'll be within about 3 or 4 degrees of record highs. And then essentially we're looking mostly clear for tomorrow night. There's going to be a secondary cold front that will come through on Friday, and that could give us a few clouds, maybe a stray shower or two late Friday into Friday evening. But really, we're just dodging the rain chances over the next several days. I think the main story is still that it's pretty warm outside, low to mid 80s for today. Wear your sunscreen, drink your water. It's going to be slightly humid as well. Lows tonight are in the mid 60s. We'll call it a 30% chance for rain and storms. So not a very likely chance, but not a 0% chance either. And then for tomorrow, there you see the near record highs. Again, upper 80s and low 90s. We'll see the humidity dropping through the day, and probably late afternoon temperatures will start to come down as well, as we have this very strong wind from the southwest gusting to 35 miles per hour. And again, can't rule out a storm popping up in northeast Iowa. It's a very low chance, though. City by city forecast, we're down to the 70s for Friday. Still warm there until the second cold front comes by. And then over the weekend, we'll have highs in the low to mid 70s. Very comfortable. Still a little bit windy on Saturday, but dry with partly cloudy skies. And then next week, early next week, that's going to be some soaking rains and storms that come in, especially for Monday night and into Tuesday, with rain lingering into Wednesday. That could be over an inch of rain for the area, keeping our highs in the 60s Tuesday and Wednesday, and then we'll warm up after that.